Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany. I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. And we are here with another Joseline'S Cabaret recap. So yeah, let's get into it. The episode starts where the last one left off, and that's with Miss Natural stealing the hell off on Dirty Q-Tip. Now, like, oh, and no lie, she kind of beat T-Love to the ground.
Oh! And I'm telling you, I love everybody.
After Love's, T-Love wants to fight again. And remember, the first time she came out to fight Natural, she's saying that she's upset because something that happened with Miss Natural and her sister. Now we find out, because now she's getting emotional and she's just like, she opened up to Natural about this and that, about stuff that happened with her, you know, her dad, and Miss Natural's telling her secrets and woo. So it's just like, this whole thing was just way deeper than what she told. Apparently she's mad at Natural for just overall being a bad friend to her. Cause like T-Love said, she said, girl, my sister already did her thing on you by herself. Like, I really don't need to fight for her. But then it's just like, girl, then why did you sit here and make it seem like that was the reason you were fighting for her? Like, if Miss Natural was a bad friend to you, that's a real valid reason to whoop her ass. But this whole, you were doing this for my sister, it's just like, girl, and like Natural said, me and your sister already talked it out, we apologize. But if Miss Natural was telling T-Love's business and saying she was weird because she was upset about her deceased dad, then that is weird on Natural's part. Because it's just like, girl, yeah, this is cabaret TV, but y'all all go through real stuff behind closed doors. So it's like, damn, girl, telling her secrets, the least y'all can do is be there for each other. But after T-Love leaves because she's emotional, now Natural's here with Joseline and she's getting emotional. And Joseline was there for both of the girls. It seemed like she was being real, you know, sympathetic, empathetic to both of them. Like, she heard both of them out and she asked Natural, well, do you see where T-Love is coming from? And, you know, things like that. Joseline did honestly kind of good in this situation, but apparently they're just both going through a lot. They have a lot of family stuff going on, you know, personal stuff going on, and they were just being bad friends to one another. So it's like, this whole fight and blowout was honestly necessary. Joseline was like, you know, I kind of wanted them to talk. I kind of did. Girl, no, they needed to talk and get this out before we proceed, because now it's over. Then T-Love, we see she goes inside and she just like, Egypt, come on now. And Egypt comes down and she just like, girl, you know, I did this and I woo. Like, she just did her big one on Natural. And it's just like, girl, if that's the story you need to tell your friends to feel better about yourself, then cool. Because I just would have lied and been like, we just talked. Because you didn't win the fight that you said that you did. Like, you honestly didn't win the fight. So it's just like, her going in and lying and talking about she did, it's just like, well, okay, girl, whatever floats your boat. Then Joseline even comes in and it's just like, girl, why are you still talking about this? But what had me crying is Joseline imitating how T-Love was squared up, because that's exactly how she was squared up.
It's like, how she was. What she do? Come on, bitch. I was like, oh shit.
So next we go to rehearsal, and y'all, not Ricardo out here having confessionals. I was like, okay, Ricardo, this is the person that need to have confessionals. Okay, I'm here for the Ricardo confessionals. And Ricardo also said he got a few people he need to check about the BS that's going on tour. I was like, okay, Ricardo. So Joseline and Ricardo bring all the girls into rehearsal, you know, welcome them to rehearsal. And Ricardo just goes down the line like, first he checks the chinks and tells her to sit down, because it's just, he said that, you know, you came to my rehearsal for 2 days and then left. You haven't been practicing dancing, so sit down. So then when Chink sits down, Dirty Q-Tip is like, thank ya. And then they go back and forth a little bit. And Ricardo said he ain't having all that. He said, we have a show in a week, so y'all need to get on y'all P's and Q's. He also checks Erica, Danny, Drea, Neek, Des, and basically just tells them that they need to get their stuff together. But the funny thing was when they got to Danny and they told him and Jocelyn both tell Danny that she needs to be looking like something. And the funny thing is when she said that, everybody in the back like, yes, love, like. And then Ricardo teaches them to dance. And I don't know who it was in the confessional that said it was hard, but honestly, it looked fairly easy. I like the way you are. I like the way you are. Like, I feel like if I stand up, I can do that. So it's just like, I saw Chinks was lost. The girl that picked up Erica was low-key coming to lost. But it seemed like towards the end, you know, it was kind of sinking together a little bit better. But it was just their first rehearsal. So it's like, yeah, like Jocelyn said, they did good for their first rehearsal. But for people to be saying that it wasn't easy, it's like, girl, this was like the most simple line dance ever. So it's just like, get it together. Then at the end of rehearsals, they get some new rehearsal uniforms, and then Jocelyn also tells them that tomorrow, you know, use these uniforms to break off into two teams, white and black. So it's just like, okay, so tomorrow they doing a little activity. The next day, the girls are talking, and for some reason Egypt is confused that G Baby doesn't like Oceans and Isis, but it's just like, girl, the day before she told y'all Isis literally tried to start with her over some weed. And then as that's going on, Isis is in the background as they're fighting, talking about she's gonna whoop your ass, she's gonna whoop your ass. So it's just like, yeah, I low-key wouldn't like Oceans or Isis either if I was G Baby. So it's just like, Egypt, what don't you get? Like, and we see the OGs talking to Natural, and Natural look real cute in this scene. Like, face card don't decline, but they try to be messy with Natural, ask her like, oh, what happened between you and T-Love? And she's just like, I mean, if T-Love want that again, then she can get that, but I'm not about to be fighting her. Like, that was so yesterday. Like, I don't really care about that. And I like Natural, okay? Natural is not with the BS. Like, she seemed like she strictly just came here to like dance and get a little camera time, not like to like get a moment, fight every day. Like, she seemed like she been there, done that. That was so seasoned, blah blah blah. And now she just trying to chill. It's like, I like the evolution of Natural. So apparently we have a new issue. So you know how the girls were supposed to break off into two teams. Apparently Isis needed, you know, a team to be on because the other team was full, so she had no choice but to be on the new team with the new girls. And apparently G Baby didn't like that.
But so what happened today was
Long story short, Isis came, me and her was talking in the hallway. Isis came like, shit, I want to be on y'all team. G Baby like, hell no, this bitch ain't on our team.
I'm not really fucking with Isis right now. You're looking to start drama for TV, you need a storyline.
I said no because why do you want to be around me and my bitches? You don't like me.
Right. I mean, I don't think it's because she want to be around you. I think it's because there's no other place. It's two teams.
Find somewhere else.
I said yes because at the end of the day,
I thought that was her name.
You said no because you feel like she's too messy and she don't.
So you must have went back and told her that she was on the team.
Yeah, I did.
I know. I'm saying.
Lexi Blow ran and told her.
Who is Lexi? Who?
Is that her name? Lexi Blow.
No, because she came in the hallway. She came in the hallway asking both of them. That's why.
When me and G Baby walk over to Kanaya room to let them know, like, Isis not on the team, I go let Isis know. Kanaya wanted to do it on the camera. Lexi big ass decided to run down to Isis and tell her like, oh, they planning to confront you on camera, da-da-da-da-da. Bitch, pause. You should have told the whole motherfucking truth of how the conversation went and who said what.
They don't want Isis on the team at all, so that's the issue now.
Y'all want to win or y'all want to just be clicked up?
And it's just like, yeah, girl, if she wasn't on the other team, what other team was she gonna go on? Like, don't say you want to be on the cabaret if you're not gonna be able to dance next to the people that you literally fight every day. And if that's weird to you, then I would suggest that she leave. Because, girl, I know you see every day Danny and Gabby, they kissing and fighting, and then you see everybody else kissing and fighting 2 seconds later. So it's just like, no shade, G Baby. If you want to be on here, you gonna have to fight these girls and be on the team with them. So it's just like, yeah, do you want to win or do you like? And do I agree? Is Isis being very drama-fied? Yeah, she is. But it's just like, girl, honestly, you can just do your little challenge and then just get on with the day. Cause it's like, if she starts with you, then regardless of whose team she was on, she was gonna start with you. You being on her team or her being on your team is not gonna be the determining factor. If Isis is gonna want to start with you, she's going to want to start with you. So it's just like, you might as well just do this little challenge, G baby, and just keep it pushing. It's like, and then for her to be like, well, she just not gonna be on my team, girl. It's not your team to decide that anyway. So it's just like, yeah, you might as well just sit down. And then the hypocritical thing is like, she's saying that Isis wanted this for a storyline, but it's just like, whoever Kanaya is, I think that's the person. Kanaya, your friend, is the person that wanted to do this on camera. And I don't even know who Kanaya is, so it's giving Kanaya wanted the little storyline, because it's just like, whatever you, Sky, and Isis did behind closed doors, and it's like, that's cool, y'all could have kept that. But y'all said Lexi went back and said that it was supposed to be on camera because old girl Kanaya said that. It's just like, now you low-key need to be checking Kanaya, because it's just like, why did this need to be on camera? Like, we could have just simply, hey, can I be on your team? No, and left it at there. Like, yeah, it honestly didn't need to be on camera. And then, of course, Lexi was going to tell her girl Isis that people were talking about her. So it's just like, yeah, I get it, G baby, why you upset? But it's just like, Lexi was going to tell Isis regardless. Isis was gonna be around you regardless if she was on her team, on your team or not. So it's just like, on their way out the door to the challenge, you know, everybody doesn't even get in the foyer yet until we hear Erica, who said my girl couldn't wear white? Who said my girl couldn't wear white? And it's just like, I don't know who Erica thinks she is. But it's like, girl, you was just a sophomore. You was not the junior or the senior in the cabaret. Like, I get it, you got a little dip on your chip, but you low-key need to pipe down. Because for her to even start, well, I'm on timing. It's just like, girl, I'm pretty sure when it comes down to the OGs, you are somebody that people are not worried about, intimidated by, or just, what's the word, care about. Like, your little relationship with your girlfriend Des is cute, but other than that, like, even that's not even relevant, you know, to the house or the storyline. So it's just like, it's giving Erica just low-key wanted a moment, because then as the whole fight is going around, she didn't even do anything. As they're going back and forth, you know, Sky, Isis, and all them are going back and forth. Erica's talking crap, but Lexi and Sky end up fighting. And no lie, it looked like Sky low-key gagged Lexi. They didn't think that Sky was gonna come through with the hands. They thought it was gonna be an easy W, but it's just like, no, it wasn't that. Sky was low-key gagging the girlies. And then Oceans had to jump in. And what I didn't like about that is I was seeing a whole bunch of black on white and not enough white trying to help the white. It's like, I saw a few people touch Sky and everybody else was just like, it's like, I thought y'all was supposed to be new girls together, you know, y'all didn't want to be on the team with the OGs, and now y'all just sitting here watching y'all girl get jumped. Like, what's up with that? I even see T-Love told one of the girls, like, yo, go help your friend. Like, I know you hear your friend going out saying, yo, y'all jumping? Because, yeah, Erica tried to jump in. Freaking Oceans tried to jump in. She fought Lexi. She was getting into it with Isis, and it was just her by herself. And then we turn around and we see that Isis is swinging on freaking G Baby. Her and Oceans are both swinging on G Baby, and G Baby has a sling on. She can't even fight. So it's just like, why are y'all sitting here fighting and swinging on somebody who can't even defend themselves right now? What was the point of that? Like, it's really just giving that y'all sophomores of the cabaret just low-key getting too much dip on your chip. Because it's just like, yeah, G-Baby says she didn't want you to be on her team, but she literally can't defend herself right now. So what you should have done was just be on her team to piss her off. Like, you didn't have to do anything to her. You didn't have to say anything to her. And then you fighting her when she can't fight. You gonna be mad when people sit here and try to call you a bully for you seeing that she can't fight and you fighting her anyways. And then for Oceans to come around and just, who's fighting, and just be swinging on everybody. It's just like, girl, calm down. Okay? Like, y'all are being hell of annoying. Y'all are way too turned up. Y'all are doing way too much. And it's just like, all these fights could have been one-on-one. Y'all sitting here jumping on Sky. Why? Because she gagged Lexi. I didn't think she knew how to fight. And then asked for Sky's friends. It's just like I said, where are y'all? Like, I guess G-Baby has an excuse because she can't fight. But it's like, where's everybody else? Like, and then we all supposed to be on the same team together. Like, it's not giving team. So then Jocelyn comes in, and Jocelyn's just like, yo, what is going on? Why are y'all jumping on this girl? She's just trying to figure out what's going on. And Erica and everybody, they just, she snuck, she did this, she did that, she did this. And it's just like, okay, well, why are y'all jumping on her? Is the person that she snuck get they lick back? Like, did she sneak everybody in here to the point where all y'all felt like y'all had to jump on her for sneaking? It's just like, it's weird. But then we close the episode with Isis, like, Loki getting her lick back and jumping on, well, and sneaking Sky. And then that's where we ended. I don't know how that fight looks, but next week, I don't know. It looked like Sky in the days. Like, she was all in the camera, like. So I don't know what the hell Isis did to her that made her low-key kind of unconscious, but can't wait to see that. So we have Isis versus Sky. Someone's shoulder is popping out of place. And it looked like they do a few challenges. So I was like, okay, I guess we gonna see that. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this episode. And y'all please let me know, because it feels like the sophomores are getting too much dip on their chip, and I don't like it. Okay, like, because I really don't feel like the new girls are coming in here trying to dictate stuff or try to, you know, establish a place in here. It just seemed like they just in the house. Y'all started with G-Baby over some weed, so it's just like given that y'all are the ones looking for an issue to try to prove some type of dominance, not the other way around. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation. And then next week, when y'all see it, I'ma see it, and I'm gonna be back on here talking about it again. So until the meantime, just make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.